93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our old subscribers for returning. What's good, everybody? This reading will be for our Divine Masculine, and this reading will be the action of the Divine Masculine. It will be from November 24th until December 1st. Right, all the way until December. You guys, this year is gone like no other, right? So you guys remember, you do not have to be a male to embody the Divine Masculine energy. You can be a female. So in this reading, make sure you take what resonates, let what doesn't fly by. As well as, if I say he and you are she, make sure you flip it to your situation. And if I say she and you are he, make sure you flip it to your situation as well. So without further ado, let's get into this reading, you guys. So let's go into the first section of things without messing up these rows. I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, we go into the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is this anticipation of things moving forward, but at the same time, it's needing to wait. It's needing to break yourself, okay? And it makes me think of check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself. But it's saying, look, as much as you want to take action right now, as much as you need to pump your brakes just a little tad bit. And it's letting you know that, you know, when it's time to move, you will have that action, okay? The Two of Wands is here for you because it's letting you know to use your higher self in this situation. It's telling you that your dedication is right on point, which is amazing in this situation. And you're going to overcome everything that you've been through, which we know that because you've been doing an amazing job at whatever you've been working towards, because it is a general reading, you guys. And I definitely feel like, you know, coming out of these challenges has made you a better person. Not only is it that you know how to actively assert yourself without harming other people. And when I say that, could be, you know, the way you talk to people. That could be physically harming people, because that is part of this situation, okay? And for some of you, you are anticipating events to take off, okay? If that is getting a new job, or you're waiting for a challenge to come towards you. So, you know, I do feel like just if a challenge is coming towards you, just use your higher self. Okay, make sure you do what you want to do in that situation, but definitely think of what you put out into the universe is what you receive back. So remember that, okay? Because I do feel like somebody is going to be trying you at some point in a situation, and this is the end of November to December. So make sure you just, you know, push back. You look at the situation clearly and you say, okay, take it for what it is, take it for what you are seeing, and just say, I see it clearly. They're showing me exactly who they are and what they're doing, and it is what it is. You know, the question is not why, the question is what. What are they doing? Okay. Not why are they doing that? What are they doing? Okay. Duly noted and move on, right? I just feel like somebody's going to try to do something because, again, you're at this point where you want to walk away. Okay? And I feel like further down, because we do have this Ten of Swords right here, even though I like kind of want to jump down to it, and I'll explain that a little more as I get down towards that. They're doing it to kind of throw you off your path. That's all. That's all they doing, y'all. We have the Four of Cups here. So in the other reading, I believe we had the same card, if not the back of it. But this is you looking at situations and it looks dull to you. Like, it's kind of like, I've seen this before. Like, yeah, it's here, but it looked gloomy. I need a fresh new beginning. I need this new start. And it's like, instead of you taking action, see, instead of you taking action, it's telling you to sit still. You're fine. Momentum may be moving real slow, but it will pick up. Do the best to, because you sitting still, not to start trouble. Stay still. Okay? For some of you, you may learn something while you're sitting still. Some information may come out towards you while you're sitting still. Okay? So just be aware of that. Be cautious of that. Okay? The next card we do go into is the Four of Swords. So you guys see the fire in the background, and you see, I call him the wisdom guy. Okay? What he's doing is he's resting because, you know, he's tired. He's mentally tired. He's spiritually tired. He's just tired, right? And this card is like, look, it's fire. It's warning you, like, look, you're exhausted. You need to rest. You need to let somebody else take on that fire. You need to let somebody else carry on and let the fire put itself out. Like, not put itself out, but let somebody else put the fire out, right? And I feel like once you realize that other people can do that, is as much as you realize how much peace you get. Like, at this point, you keep pushing yourself to the point of not resting. You're just doing. You do, and you don't rest. And I know you may be like, because I want to get to this and I want to get to that. I get it. I used to do that. And I used to be like, well, yeah, but it wasn't helping the situation. And you're not realizing that all you're doing is becoming mentally frustrated, physically frustrated, and spiritually frustrated, spiritually blocked. Okay, you're exhausted. Because all the signs are in front of you spiritually. And you can't completely see them because you're tired. So, step back. When you step back, you can see everything that's in front of you. Things will get done. You need a break. The Seven of Cups. So, going into the Seven of Cups, it's like things weren't as bad as they seemed. It's you coming to that vision. For some of you, you coming to reality like, you know, I thought this was worse off than what it was. And you feeling as though now you're in this safe place. You may still feel uncomfortable. And so make sure you keep your wits of yourself, okay? Look around for allies that are around you that can help you, give you good advice, because that's what you need, is some good advice. And let them help you if you need help, okay? Because that help will take you to the next step. And for some of you, I feel like if it's in the matters of love, don't escalate an emotional situation, okay? because it's kind of like placing blame on who did what and what did who. It ain't worth it right now. I mean, it ain't never worth it, right? It's saying it's just gonna cause more bad energy. So sometimes it's better to let things go, right? If you, I mean, I understand sometimes we feel like, you know, you right in a situation. That's fine. I get it. I got it. But you don't want to regret something. You don't want to regret something you say out of anger. Because we roll on into this next card. And the next card is the Eight of Wands. So, with the Eight of Wands is what you put out into the universe is what you get back. Now, that's why I say you don't want to regret saying something out of anger. If you put good energy out, you get good energy back, right? So, you ain't got to worry about it if you don't put bad energy out, okay? But the seed you sow is what you reap. You can fix it, so don't think it's like, okay, but if you don't do it in the first place, you don't have to worry about fixing anything. Pegasus gonna strike, regardless. Good or bad. So words and deed, just mind it, okay? So if it's an argument that comes up, walk away. Especially if it's a love argument. 'Tis the season, walk away. We go into the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is you learning from your mistakes, which is the perfect card to come after what I just said. And it's you also not harping over something that should have flourished in the past. It's kind of like, in a way of walking away, but not so much. It's kind of getting over something, but at the same time, it's like re-looking at it like, darn, you know, it should have, could have, would have. I don't understand why, but it's looking at it, mourning over it, going through post-mortem, you know, before you begin again, okay? And that's all you have to do. You have to get over what could have, should have, would have. And watch your harvest, watch what you lost, regain momentum. So it's basically starting over, learning from your mistakes, learning from what could have, and moving forward. Yes, some harvest was lost, but it's time to move on, and it's time to try again. Next card we go into it's the Six of Coins. Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins, same thing. It's you coming into your higher self and having noble intentions. Not only is it that, it's you also coming together and flowing smoothly. Okay? I feel like with this one, you'll be coming together working with people to figure out like the best way to use your resources for the greater good. If you need help from people, they are there to support you. You will be guided to the right people to help support you. If you are trying to pitch your idea, or I feel like for somebody, if you're trying to pitch a business idea or work with somebody, they're going to be there to help you. Somehow you're going to like kind of bump into the right people. But everything is coming together in a proper order that it's supposed to. Like, you may have felt like things were kind of out of whack before, but somehow, like, everything is literally falling down the right slot in the right order with the right people. Like you may have not known the order, but it's kind of like going that way now. Everything is aligning. I feel like if you didn't have like the correct information, not correct information, excuse me. If you didn't have the information you needed, somehow somebody else around you knew the information, or the information was brought to you. It was kind of led to you to go in that right direction. The next card we go into is the Three of Cups. Celebration, rejoice. If you go to church, you'll be going to church. If you go to a temple, you'll be going to a temple. Rejoicing in nature, that's part of that. But not only is it that, it's connecting with, you know, spiritual community, friends. I do feel like this could definitely be a time of just being excited, seeing things come together, moving together. I think that just sums that card up exactly, you guys. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is wisdom, secrets. Like, for somebody, I feel like it's ancient secrets. You're studying, mastering things. But one thing is, you can't master the wheel, right? Destiny is destiny. This is you needing to remember that you are a soul on earth in this journey. And it's like, use your will in a positive way to influence events and circumstances to make, you know, the most out of your ride. So it's like, study your mastery, but remember that the stars sparkle at night. I just feel like things are going to be changing for the better. It could mean somebody will be moving towards the night, or somehow like somebody is following astrology. Maybe that could be how you're going to relocate. The next card we do go into is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is more of, you know, your impulses. And your impulses are very good. So it's like, you know, you're running a risk of losing sight of the big picture here. Okay? And it's like you needing to distance yourself of your endeavor if you are feeling confused and unclear And I don't feel like that's for everybody. I feel like that's for some, but not for everyone. I do feel like somebody is losing their purpose. It's, you know, you're not going to lose your momentum if you do distance yourself for a moment. But you need to step back for a brief time and, you know, you just need to step back, and I guess it's like feeling yourself all over again, feeling why this is what you really want. And that's okay. Because sometimes we need to make that complete pause and understand, you know, why this is truly what you want. I think because you're getting so close to what you want, you kind of freezing up a little bit. That's why, you know, you got to pause a little bit. We do have the 4 of coins here. So the 4 of coins, or aka 4 of pentacles. The 4 of coins is like, if you're thinking or worried about money, work, you need to balance out your other elements. You need to balance out the love part of things, which is the water and beauty, and then your creativity, action, which is your fire, and you need to balance out your air, which is your fresh ideas. So you need to dibble and dab in a few of your other elements so you can balance out. Things are just a little bit off the whack a little bit. That's why you see the wisdom guy in contemplation right now. You're doing more work than balance. Now, we get to the 10 of Swords. So, with the 10 of Swords, and the reason why I wanted to tie the 10 of Swords into, I believe it was the 2 of Wands. So basically with the 10 of Swords, it's death of an ego for some of you. And, you know, the sun will rise soon after the sun will come after the eclipse. So, now for some of you, it's you playing a game on someone else. They think that they're one. Okay? Because if you look at him, he's on the outside of the shield. He's on the outside of the knight's shield. So someone thinks, you know, they stolen your joy, they stolen, you know, all your emotions, or what have you, however they look at it, right? So I feel like at this point, someone think they have won the battle, which for someone, you're playing it very smart. You're making them think that they have won the battle. You're making them think that they have done it, and to put it into better terms, you're making them think that you are the little sad puppy dog. Now, with that being said, that's only half of your plan, only half of your trick. Because what they don't realize is that's not what's really going on. You need them to think of that, and you need them to think that way so you can move on. You can move past what's going on. You need them to be occupied. And once they're occupied and think that you are completely done in the water, basically dead in the water, hence the 10 of Swords, then you can make your strike, you can make your move, which takes us off into the 10, I mean not the 10, excuse me, which takes us into the King of Wands, which is someone, a man, doesn't necessarily have to be a man, you guys, but it's a man who takes action. A man who have others who help him. He's a king, he's a leader, and this leader is someone who is wealthy, but you never would know this because of the way he upholds himself, okay? And he doesn't flaunt it. He doesn't throw it around. He doesn't make it look that way. The way he lives, you would never know. Just like all the other kings, they make it look like they're kings. You know, he lives a natural life. Basically, his king, I don't know what they would call that. But the thing he's holding in his hand is basically like a stick, basically. But you would never know that he's the king. He looks like a common person. But to everyone else, they knows that he's the king. To a common person, you would never know he's a king, right? So it's kind of like a king in camouflage. Going back to the Ten of Swords, same thing. A king in camouflage. So, I peeped out y'all game. In camouflage. So you camouflage yourself to look like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm the person that's hurt. Yes, I'm still hurt. Yes, I'm still in despair. Technically, behind the scenes, you were getting yourself together. The other person never knew that. The person that was hurting you and doing all these things to you, they never knew you were getting yourself together, working on something to get yourself together. Yes, you were having minor setbacks behind the scenes. And the person I'm talking about is someone that would have been karmic. Okay? So it's the king handling what's going on. So kind of like, you know how you see in movies where someone else kills themselves off so they can go have another life? Kind of in that way. Kind of like that scenario. But just in a whole nother better way. Like you kind of pushed yourself to say like, oh yeah, like when you saw this person, oh, you kind of put that persona on like, oh yeah, I'm having just a bad day, a bad life, and blah, 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 blah. But in hindsight, you really wasn't. In hindsight, you was getting yourself together. But to them, so they wouldn't bother you, so they wouldn't mess with you, that's what they had to see. That's what, you already played them at their own game. And they thought they were doing something. So now we move into the Five of Swords. So the question comes up, right? This is the question. Do you want to walk away from the situation? Even if it means giving up what you gained? Or do you want to move on to the next battle? Both of your choices are challenge, sis. Okay? So it requires you to have courage. Either one requires you to have courage. And as we see, as we go into the next card, you move on. Even though you're in a shallow end of the water, and that's okay because you have the attitude that's gentle and you're a kind person, your heart is innocent, your intentions are pure, you have a cup of love. The fish in the cup symbolizes, you know, spiritual love. You do prefer peace. At the moment, just at the moment, not, you know, in the future, we don't know right now, right? At the moment, you are in the shallow. So, your emotions, for now, is light. But they can change. But you're willing to dive into the deep. Okay? So it was you needing to let go of the ego, basically play dead, get into character, just so you can walk away from this chaotic situation into what you truly desire, what you truly want. Because I put 3 more cards. You have the Hierophant. Becoming more spiritually connected, for one. We know this card is being higher commitment. The Ace of Swords. Communication. Not only is it communication, it's also part of taking action, part of moving forward. Same thing as taking action, but is building as well with the 10 of Pentacles. So that is what you're focused on. All good cards here. I pulled a few more cards for you guys. You have recovery. This situation will improve. Ask your angels. Remain positive. You are ready. Trust. And get more information. So as you play this like trick on whoever is trying to hold you back from this situation, is when you get this clear opening to take action. So as you sit back, make sure you sit back for a moment, okay? Because I feel like once this person was realizing that you were happy, they couldn't take it. And as much as, I mean, a lot of you know, as much as you were happy, as much as they want to sabotage. So now the 10 of Pentacles, now you can think about family. Now you can think about your legacy. Now you can think about moving on. You have that opportunity to build. This side of the 10 of Pentacles is about building. I'm pretty sure this side is ready to come on. Right now, you're here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day. Bye.